Whether you like me or not, I no care. Every day they talk bad of me, I no send. Papa go love me, I no dey fear. If you no fit see me, go for forward. Apart from that one, you don't fail. Jealousy and hatred go into one. Whether you like me or not, I no care.
I don't care.
Every day they talk bad of me, I no send. Papa go love me, I no dey fear.
I don't dey fear.
Nothing see me,
Go for forward.
apart from that one, you don't
fail.
jealousy and hatred
Go into war. Hey, stop me from worrying.
Life now once, stop the
Life now once.
Life now once,
Stop the
do it my way,
worrying.
like my way, hit the highway, now my
My way,
life,
I
I
no
no
go
go
change. I no go change because of you. No way. Hell no. No. Be me. If you don't like me, you don't like my way. Go hit transformer. Because I no care. And they do it the way it come out for under. Come on, please. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Hope everybody is doing fantastically well. And hope you are all keeping safe wherever you are. I am sending you good vibes to keep you warm and sending you love. I love you all. Please be safe in these unprecedented times, okay? And once again, I'd like to welcome you all to Unapologetically a Woman. So today's topic, I have titled it Single Mother Stigma, Divorce and Child Custody. Oh yes. So folks, go grab a bucket of popcorn, grab a lot of it, because today's topic is going to be hot. And it's going to concern both men and women. Oh yes, so we're my people. Okay. So you wey be say you dey categorize and dey demean so support mothers as all these single mothers, you are saying it in a way to shame them and to continue to uphold that patriarchal belief of subjugating women and seeing women as properties. Blaming women every time for marriage and relationship breakdown. Oh yes. And always saying women are the cause of their singleness, when most of the time it is the man or it is the men who abandoned these women to suffer and cater for their children all by themselves. Now woman gets house, so she gets to make things work. Oh yes, that's true. But how it go work if you as a man and the supposed head of the home don't turn the house into a lion's den? How it go work? If you no play your own part as a man, how you say make the woman take get house? How you say make it take work? You don't turn into a living hell. You don't turn the house into a living hell for the woman and still get the little shame to call a woman this single mother and to blame her for all your wickedness and atrocious behavior. Hmm? These men wey specialize for this bad behavior, so how many of una papa take care of for that Nigeria? Or everything na una mama fault? Abi? Na una mama fault na im make una mama suffer alone to take care of una? I like to know. How many of una wey una think say una tongue strong to talk, wey papa raise for that country? I like to know. Wey be say una, why? I no understand why e be say una no wan break this generational circle of abandoning women carrying una children. Why e be say una go abandon the woman finish, come abandon una own children, una own blood join, and later get the audacity, the impetus and little shame to insult the woman? My dear, the day you decide to abandon your children, na that day God take from you your birthright as the head, as a provider and protector. Then come transfer the blessings to the woman, since you say you no need her. So my sisters wey be soul support parents, no fit stigmatize say you be soul support parents, especially when it is never your fault. You have exhausted all your patience, your tolerance, and when the only option you had was to run to save your life and that of your children. Be happy, my dear, because you no go ever lack. Woman wey dey raise children all by herself no dey ever lack, no matter how bad the situation be. Food must show, because God no dey forget or abandon the fatherless. And because of those children wey you dey carry waka all by yourself, God go always provide the resources for you to fit cater for them. I know say our culture dey embedded in marital notions of say every woman must marry and get children. But nobody dey ask the women of this era and generation if they want to marry or not, or if having children na their call or wetin they hope for life. My people, next time when you dey wonder or dey judgmental about people's status, their gender or sexual orientation, try to dey see am from their perspective and not wetin you or culture or society think say women or even men get to be or do. There is a parable say if you call your cloth rag, another person go help you use am take pack shit. Excuse my language. Women wey be say, why e be say na we be ourself greatest enemy? Excuse me. Why e be say na we be ourself greatest enemy? Why e be say na we dey sell ourselves short to men for them to sometimes treat us as they dem wish? These days, I see say some women wey get some little opportunity to be favored or wey marry don not take am as their point of duty to insult and demean other women wey dey take care of their children all by themselves. And even men wey no know their fathers, when growing up as a child, or wey even know their father but the MF was never present in their lives. But today, men wey even know their fathers while growing up, but the MF was never present in their life. They grow up seeing how their mothers suffered to solely raise them up by her themselves. But today, na such men no remember their position, but na dem take front role to negatively categorize women in a very demeaning way as single mothers. As in, when they won't describe so support mothers, they go say all these single mothers and these so-called women wey feel too, and they post say their bread is buttered than others. They one side too, they support such good for nothing and useless men. They also they call their fellow women, all these single women, or all these single mothers. Hey! You, this woman, I like to understand the category of woman where you be for husband house. Since you dey claim married status, then come fit say to be married na the greatest achievement wey a woman fit achieve for life be that. I understand say our culture and tradition train some of us to become servants from childhood, and to feel say we were born only to service men. To some of us don't internalize misogyny to their bone marrows and patriarchal traditions, to the extent that all their aim for this life na to marry by all means, either do or die, because that is the only way they can feel complete as a woman, feel important, or feel as a human being. I no blame una, my sister. I no blame una sense or style of reasoning, or wan become judgmental of wetin you believe in, because sadly, na where society and tradition put African women, na it be that so. These days, women can do anything to answer Mrs. to a man. Just to answer Mrs. They fit do anything. And no wonder the high rates of do or die marriages we see today. Woman slice husband pennies and cooked it for him to eat. Man slice his wife's throat, stab his wife to death, burnt her alive. Woman acid bathe her husband while sleeping. Just name it, as the list goes on and on. All tragedy. Marital tragedy, matrimonial tragedy. And yet people still don't understand that it is better to be alone and alive than to be with a monster as a partner, or to be with a bad company. Ladies, a man should be an option in your life and not a definition of your life. So tell me, you wey be say your tongue long reach the down of bottle, which kind married woman you be wey give you the audacity and effrontery to call another woman and categorize a sister negatively as all these single mothers. Eh? You be few of the lucky women wey husband favor. Ooh. God bless you naturally with a good man, or you get mama wey follow you marry the man, or senior sister, brother, or godmother and godfather wey stand for you to fit marry the man and then stay to retain the marriage. Na that kind woman you be. Or you don kill your mother-in-law and stubborn sister-in-laws to gain monopoly over her son and their brother. Or you don lock the man for jerrycan or for bottle. Use wetin they give you to take catch oyibo for road work or sex trade. Take on catch black brother. Then you come mumu am, mumu the man from A to Z. Turn am to sheep. And then come dey boast as if they never see person like you before. Or you be the one wey be say na very young age, when you still dey very naive, na you marry the man. But after having children with him and living all your life with him, you come find out say na good for nothing man you marry. Correct social hazard na you dey live with for house, my dear. But e don too late, and you no come know how to live or where to carry am go. E come turn to exhibit for your hand. Na that kind marriage you dey. Or you be the woman wey marry man wey be say for im young age, school no let the man go, hand work no let am learn, apprenticeship e no learn. E no learn. Even for old age, e no get wetin e dey useful for. And when children don grow, even at the old age, children don grow to young adults, they be teenagers and young adults, papa still dey put hand for hot things, hot things wey dey attract police and J-term. Na that kind man you marry wey be say when e young, handwork no let am learn, school no let am go, nothing e do for im life. E old till now. E come abroad for young age till now. E no learn one handwork, e no get work wey dey bring money come. Sit down for house dey wait for money wey no give person hoe wey wan go take from am. Dey put hand for hot things when im children don grow. When the children don grow, they constitute a nuisance and public disgrace to im children. Meanwhile, you as a woman, you dey work like machine to maintain the home. Tell me, na that kind woman you be? Married woman. Or you enter the husband house as one of those wey use money take entice lazy men. Or you fall into the category of wetin man go do. Wetin man go do na? Na e come make the man kuku marry you. Or you supposedly dey husband house come turn into furniture because even basic sex you no dey see. Even for months, e no dey touch you or even come close to you because you dey invisible for im eyes. And when e sleep with you, e dey face wall. Na that kind marriage you dey. But whereas this same man wey dey face wall when e sleep with you, e dey satisfy im mistress for outside 24/7. Im mistress bedsheet dey catch fire with passion. Oh yes. And the walls of the bedroom won't fall or rip apart because of their screaming, the groaning of when the action dey go on. And if care is not taken, Even neighbors and passers-by fit come even knock at the door to ask if everything is okay. Because the whole house dey on fire with passion. Wey your husband take dey do homework with another woman outside while you dey house dey starve, dey count ceiling, and your blood pressure dey rise by the clock. Na that kind woman you be? Na woman wey e be say na pillowcase and rubber pennies you come turn to, na you dey use when you dey husband house right inside your matrimonial home? And then when the yeye husband finally decides to touch you once in a while or once in a blue moon out of self-pity and not out of passion or freakiness, or say he still dey feel you or he love you, when he finally decides to touch you once in a blue moon out of pity, the level go be, na here I see you, na here I catch you, na here I go hammer you. Na that level na go dey without no kind of foreplay, like nothing like romance or appreciating you and all your body as a woman. Wetin you go hear na gboza level. Na the man go use for you like say una dey war. Because the bobo not dey feel your passion anymore. He heart dey somewhere else. He come close to you out of pity, like I said, make you no go roast die. Na that kind category of woman na you be? Or woman wey dem no dey even dey show affection, dem no dey kiss. You even wan go to the business, this one carry face go this side, this one carry face go that side, like people wey no know each other. Na that kind marriage you dey? Tell me now, which kind married woman you be? Wey be say you think say yes, your own too good now, you wan laugh women wey only dem dey take care of their children, say dem be these single mothers, single women. You and your so-called husband, for example, dey go party. Your man dey front, you dey back, dey run follow am like undertaker. Na that kind woman you be? Because the real marriage out of love from two people, they dey hold hand. They dey show say they dey complement each other. Say they stand solidly behind each other. Which one be your own? The man dey front, you dey back, or you dey back, the man dey front, you dey Sokoto, the man dey Kafanchan? You dey Sokoto, the man dey Zamfara? No, tell us now. We wan know. Married woman. Tell us. Tell me, woman, come on. Una way una life dey perfect and wey sabi demean another woman instead of to understand say no be all women dey lucky with men. No be all women dey lucky for marriage. No be all. Not because they are not good women or even better than you wey dey talk, or not because they don't have all that it takes to get any man, but because they are not just lucky in that department or lucky meeting the right man. Again, which kind woman or category of husband house you dey? Okay, you dey husband house as a woman, you dey rock 2 to 3 jobs, night and day shifts. You dey outside dey work like donkey. When you come house after all the day outside working to make ends meet, you go then continue to work again to meet up with your motherly and wifey duties at home. While your so-called husband is crashing brocos. He lie down for sofa, they flip channels, TV channels. They wait for you to leave again, so that if you go meet him mistress for outside, or even jump at your best friends and sisters or cousins wey hand fit meet quick quick. Some of them these days na their own teenage daughters they cheat with when mommy is at night duty at work. Which one you dey na? Tell us, because no be today, we don see plenty. No story again wey I wan tell person. My sister, if any of the above mentioned scenario na your case as a married woman, my dear, na you be the authentic single woman, the authentic single mother. You be laborer, and a real single mother without you knowing. Or you dey live in denial, but you still wan cover up to be a Mrs. and be a part of the married women statistics when you are suffering and dying. So sorry for you, my girl, if that is your portion. I hope not be coffin, casket that will come to remove you from that husband house later. As a matter of fact, you dey suffer. You be sufferhead single woman mother living under the pretense of married woman, which is super complicated to fathom, right? At least the women we no marry, they no dey starve or they suffer like you. They no get to look their watch. They look their watch, they do watch night till day break, waiting for one yeye husband to come back to them. And they are not, and they no get to they suffer and yet dying in silence. No. Now this kind of fake life, now most women no fit live or tolerate. Now it be part of why they leave their homes to stay safe in the first place and to stay alive. So next time when you want demonize your fellow woman or laugh at her as a single woman or mother, think twice and really see her struggle for what it is. Don't let your mouth too sharp more than you. Okay? Assess wetin she don go through and how strong she is to fit take that decision to leave and to go struggle and raise her kids all by herself. Put yourself in her damn shoes. Understand her resistance and resilience to be a woman in these perilous times when we have to fight our way for everything, and even more serious, to be a married woman with the kind of men society has created for women and how women are perceived and treated by traditional constructs. Instead of that categorization of all these single women or all these single mothers, you can say she's a sole support parent or she's a sole provider for her children. Many reasons now they make woman be sole provider for her home. Most of the time it is not by choice but by circumstances. The same thing applies to using the P word for women in the sex trade to shame and demean them. How about saying she's a sex worker or she's in the sex trade profession instead of shaming her by calling her the P word? Why do you have to call a woman she's a P? Call her the P word. where you can easily say, okay, she's a sex worker, she's into the sex profession, she's into the sex trade. Eh? Don't use the P word to demean people, to demean women. There are many things in life that is not decided by personal choice or likes, and which some people do not have an option to choose what they want. So please, let's be kind. Let's be mindful of our words and the use of language towards others. That woman or mother you are insulting and shaming may have suddenly become a widow. Or she was abandoned by a useless and heartless man, all to her fate to cater for the children alone. Sometimes I think there is a culture in that Nigeria that always abandon their children or women to take care of alone. They abandon their children for women to take care of alone. I don't want to start a controversy, so I won't mention names. But it is quite rampant. And I dare to say a commonality amongst men from that part of Nigeria. Regardless whether as a man, you say woman use pikin take hold you down, or to force you into marriage, or you no ask am to born for you, na she carry belle so make she deal with am, face the consequences, or whatever the case or circumstances is. Dude, you are making a very big mistake. If you know how to do it without protection, you should await the end results and take full responsibility accordingly. Okay? You must take full responsibility accordingly. You abandoning a woman who made you a man, regardless of how it happened, is the greatest curse you will ever bring upon yourself as a man. Your God-given blessings as a provider and protector, like I said before, will be taken away from you the moment you abandoned your child or your children. All your blessings will be withdrawn from you and given to their mother. You cannot receive blessings if you do not provide, and you cannot be protected by God when a part of you as a father is somewhere suffering your absence and mourning you when you are not dead. Even if you do not like or want their mother in your life, please, men, do not in any way leave your children to their fate or to suffer the consequences of what they know nothing about. And do not come with that lazy and foolish man rhetoric. That lazy and foolish man rhetoric of leave am. My children go look for me when they grow. My dear, that saying was before the millennials and the Generation Z came into play. You see that saying of leave her, make she carry the pikin, when he grow go look for me. That na before millennials and Generation Z came into play. These days you get what you put in. If you were not there and suddenly show up, boy, you go collect baseball stick or something wey go make you regret your damn life. Not because na the mama tell am to treat you like that. No. Not be mama tell am to do that one. Na because the pikin don grow. Come see say you F up big time. And at that stage, even im mama sef no fit tell am wetin to do or not to do again, especially if na boy. That time go be your call. Now you know how you go take look for solution to that problem. And also, if you be that fetish, diabolical man, dad, father, wey think say you fit disappear from, you fit disappear when you like from your children's life, and then when the pikin don be like 15 to 20 years, you go come dey do serious juju. They go from one pastor to another, from one afa to another, one, they try to do different diabolical things so that the pikin go come dey look for you. He go come hate him mama wey suffer with am from day one. Dey beat him mama, all because of wetin you dey do for where you dey. Say if he beat him mama, he hate him mama, he go run come look for you. My dear, na your pikin life you dey destroy, especially if na abroad here. Once the pikin na boy, don reach certain stage, you wan come dey beat him mama because na him papa dey do juju to turn him face against him mama. Mama go drive am, or you call police for am. Your pikin go get criminal record, or you go useless. Either you turn to junkie for street, join bad gangs, start to misuse substances. Na your pikin life you wan destroy, because no be all women go take that misbehavior, and the pikin no go look for you anyways. He no know where you dey because you were not there. Okay, so as a father, don't go through that evil route. Think say you fit get your pikin back when you like, or when e come out of your penis. You can't get them back because it's coming out of your penis. You need to be there. You need to put in the job, put in the work as a father. Okay, my people, broken home already affects children, not to talk of abandonment. Most of the havoc we see in our society today with youths and teenagers is as a result of absentee fathers and men leaving the children to the sole responsibility of the women. Not to talk of the psychological damage, the impact and consequences divorce cause on children. And that is why we all need to be careful when children are involved in any relationship breakdown. Nonetheless, my sisters, do not let people or societal judgments of you as a sole support parent affect you, or for you to put father sins on children's head, or how you now decide to love and treat your children. Please, see yourself as heroes, women of substance, because you cannot buy children in the supermarkets even if you have billions. It takes God's grace to have them, to be a mother, and for you not to abandon them like their father shows how strong you are, how a fighter you are, a woman of substance and a real and good mother. Okay? Do not get me wrong, folks. Marriage is sweet and marvelous. Marriage is something to behold. Marriage is love legalized if you are sharing your life with the right partner or husband. But if you are not, it becomes very problematic and terrifying to go into or remaining. Because you will lose your life in the process of trying to make it work when it's not actually working, when it's not for you. Okay? So now let's touch on divorce and custody battles as it relates to the single mother stigma, and how we as adults most of the time don't put our children's needs first. As in, we do not prioritize our children's needs when we are fighting and dealing with each other as parents. We do not, most of the times. Divorce sometimes is inevitable, especially when it is the last resource to stay sane, to stay sane, save and be alive, to save your life and be alive, then you have no choice than to make it happen. If not, you will die. If not for you, at least for the best interest of the children. Excuse me. Eh? However, divorce has become a payback time for adults, why children's needs are shoved aside and not taken into consideration when this is going on. It is all about us. How best we can punish the next person for their bad behavior and bad treatment towards us, thereby making our children to suffer unnecessarily. Custody battles in this part of the world mostly favors women. Even if it is blatant that she is incapable sometimes, she still gets the children anyways. Oh yes. Except you can prove beyond reasonable doubt that there is a severe or chronic mental health circumstances or addiction issues that impedes the woman from functioning as a mother. Even at that, it is difficult for a mother not to have custody of her children. Therefore, some sisters suddenly doubles on their wickedness towards the man, the father of the children, by using that systemic power and advantage that is in her side. And then using that advantage as a primary caregiver, tradition and society has already given to her to begin to abuse, punish, and torture the man with the children. Yes, they begin to use the children to torture the man. The children become a tool for perpetuating her agenda of wickedness towards their father. To such women, divorce is payback time for them. They try to frustrate the man to the extent that some men will get tired and quit on their children. My sister, this is where we also assess sole parenthood from another perspective, as aka single mother phenomenal. So are you playing the parts of a sole parent because you were intentionally abandoned by a man, or you are of that idea that you only needed the man to make babies, and now that you have what you want, he's no longer relevant? And now you do not need him anymore, or you don't need a man because you can take care of your damn self? Are you of that notion, or you are one of those new generational kind of feminists who says, "Oh, I don't need no man," but then you need the man to get you pregnant, and you think he has no right over you? Or the one that understands this equality euphoria in a different way? I need to understand, because I said it before that instead of this equality of a thing, seek equity. Equality closes doors for us. When you go and put equality forward, using that term equality, it closes doors. If not, you can go and ask Hillary Clinton, or you can ask Elizabeth Warren what that does. Sometimes you know what you want, you know what you are looking for, but you need to change the strategy, you need to change the terms. People don't want to be equal. When will people get this? Seek equity in the sense that you are trying to level things, you are trying to have things that you think It is your entitlement you are eligible for as a human being or as a woman. I don't want to deviate from today's topic. So, are you one of those people who think, okay, I've had this baby, he has made me pregnant, I don't need him for anything? I can take care of my damn self. Are you of that idea that if he doesn't want me or take me back as his wife or partner, I won't let him see his children? Or are you using your children as a weapon to reach out to their father? Woman, stop. Just stop. It is no longer about you, but your children. Your children came to life through a father. It is their human right to have a father in their life if the man is alive. And your selfishness and wickedness to satisfy your greed, your greedy desire, should not be the one to ruin that of your children's happiness, who has no hand in your problem. Oh yes. It is not in all cases we have to blame the men, because some women are not giving our men the chance and opportunity to be fathers. They punish these men, maltreat them, and sanction them with the children until it becomes unbearable for the men, and some men would have to quit to keep their sanity. I feel very sad to hear or see brothers abandoning their children. But then, I am very angry with the way some of our women are acting and the part they have taken as mothers. When a man is not being a father, we all complain till the heavens come down. And then when we see the ones who are ready to step up to their game, we don't allow them. Instead, we punish them. And yet we blame men for being absent, for abandoning us and being absent in their children's life. Huh? Women, children are not your property. No, they are not. They are human beings with feelings, with their basic human rights, and they can easily be marked and traumatized by your behavior and how you treat them or prevent them from having a father in their lives. If a man is not declared dangerous as a father, let him be a father, for crying out loud. You did not make the babies your damn self. It is not by force for a man to be or remain with you when the relationship breaks down or when love no longer exists. Damn! Huh? Stop feeding your children with lies about their father or using the children against their father. It is wrong. It is unfair to weaponize children. Very unfair. Children need their father. Yes, they absolutely do. I know some of us are strong women and hardworking women. But my sisters, we need to pull our men along to raise better and well-mannered children. Our people say na woman breast, na mama breast, na pikin take dey play. You know, if you go using papa brocos take play. The presence of a man in a child's life is very vital and important, especially in for this part of the world where exercising your rights don't make us lose our sense of reasoning and power as parents. Children no longer want to be under any authority or be held accountable for their bad behavior. And then want to exercise control over their mothers, their parents, especially when they are male children. So my sisters, petty money too wey you dey get from government and baby bonuses no go do all the magic for you, my dear. E still dey hard for two parents to cope with today's children, not to talk of one parent and come be only woman. If the man one day in pikin life, let am dey. You move on with your own life. Love no be force. Love no be by force. I love you today, tomorrow the love no come dey there again, no be trouble. You try to make am work, e no work. You too find your own level. They no dey keep person put. They no dey keep person put. No transfer am to the children. No come use the children as weapon to dey get everything wey you want for your own selfish interests. Okay? And come to think of it, now all women dey capable to take care of children. If we have to be factual, now all women say because na woman na im born the pikin, e dey capable to take care of the pikin. Just because say na you born the children, no make them or e no become a yardstick for you to become a good mother. No make you a good mother just because you born, like I said. So women are worse than men when it comes to taking care of children. Oh yes. So men sometimes can be a better caregiver than women. Oh yes, I've seen a lot. Some women know say they no go fit take proper care of the children, but yet they go fight by all means to take the children along. And then when they don't take the pikin comot, they don't pack. Every night they go abandon the children for house. They will go runs or go party until the children go cry, come attract police. The system go come house, come seize all the children for lack of proper care and parental attention and abandonment. And these same women, they no go fit help the children do homework from school because they themselves no know how to read or write. And their eyes still dey outside well. Their eyes still dey outside full time with different men wey dey come every day, and even even some, they go even let some men dey follow them do the level for the room where they dey sleep with their children, thinking say the children don't sleep for night. And you know most children are smart. They fit open wide or they hear mommy they get down. You dey that condition, wetin make you dey carry children? You know say your eyes still dey outside, your eyes still dey shine, dey chook. Some women no get time for the children at all, but only one keep them because of the money wey they go dey get from government, and to use them to dey punish the man. Such women, why you not just leave the children for the man if he's a better caregiver, instead of letting the children suffer or becoming wayward? And then you go wan blame the father for your irresponsibility. Na him papa abandon us, na make the pikin don dey take everything, dey misuse substance for street. No, some women dey wey be say na only dem dey take care of their children, and those children dey come out so good. So that will not be excuse. Not be today we see this abandonment, but we dey try to put an end to am. We dey fight against them. Okay, say make men too dey step up to their responsibilities. You know. So my dear, sometimes with this kind of women, I will sincerely prefer you leave the children with their fathers. Oh yes, with this kind of women wey dem no fit really take care of the children, it is better they leave the children with their father. And again, that archaic belief saying a woman must carry children when they separate from their man, I think it's something we all need to revisit. Oh yes, so it's a general belief say women are caregivers. If woman and man separate or anything, the woman is not supposed to carry the children. I think that ideology, that societal construct and traditional or cultural thing, we get to revisit them. Yes, we get to revisit them because of a lot of reasons. Sometimes this single mother stigma is uncalled for. If only we as women can change the narrative. Oh yes, we fit change the narrative. A lot of things there now wey we dey fight to change. We fit still change this one wey be say na only woman dey think say okay because na mother na im born the children, na caregiver by nature, na she suppose carry am. Meanwhile there are very irresponsible women too wey no fit take care of children, and the suffer to be a single mom is too much. And sometimes if na the man fault, why e be say you go carry the children? You suppose leave the children with am. Yes, leave the children with their father. By women leaving the children with their father when we know we cannot cater for the children after the relationship breakdown is something we have to look into. Or if you look am from the other hand too, right? If you separate from your man, you separate from your man and children involve, and children involve, and now you the children dey with. Okay, I'll take it again. So if you separate from your man and now you carry the children follow body, now you the children dey with, first you go dey live like a married and single woman. You go dey live married and single woman life all at the same time. You go dey pack children dey waka from one place to another. School runs for one side, school parents teachers meetings for another side, motherly duties, cooking, laundry, cleaning, bathing the children, reading bedtime stories for them, just name it. And you still keep a job, and then you still won't look good to get a date because remember you are no longer married and you have needs too, right? As a human being, your life does not end because you are divorced or because you've become single. And even if you finally get that date and accept to go out, you will need to pay a babysitter to stay with the kids at home so you can go home, and then you are outside, you are looking your time and running. The other man is not understanding. And it's not all men that will take it and take you with all your baggage and all your responsibility. My dear, being a sole support parent for a mother is the most difficult thing ever. To be a sole support parent is the most difficult thing ever, especially when you are carrying children along. As you are playing multiple roles all by your damn self. You are being the provider, the caregiver, and at the same time, you will terribly burn out. You will suffer as your time dey go. Why the man wey you leave, he don already turn to correct boy, he don shine him head, shave all him beer. Okay, from head to toe he don clean up, clean shave himself, put jeans for waist like young boy. They already dey date another girl. He don dey groove for town and enjoy him freedom and independence, or even don ready to marry another woman. Meanwhile you still dey struggle to find one date wey go accept your new status and condition with all your children, and that date fit not come quick, or e no go even come forever, because men no want too much wahala. They no want too much responsibility. They need you for themselves. So when you leave the one wey you born for, you carry all the children follow body, 2 weeks that one don enter street. Because na free man. You know, they come house make children dey cry for him ear again. You know, they come house, come the whole house dirty. No, where he keep him thing na there they meet am. If he bring him friends come now, if he dey smoke igbo for living room, nobody dey ask am question. No children, nothing dey disturb am. He don be man already, woman don born for am. Make dem dey with their mama. He go dey find money dey go give dem. So if you be that kind woman, okay, you go old pass yourself. You go burn out, because now you go dey do everything your damn self. You go run up, you go run down, and sometimes you go even dey transfer that aggression on the children wey no ask to be born, because you are stressed and overwhelmed with responsibilities. And all the man go do na to dey get visitation rights and dey bring monthly child support for you as the court order. Dey bring pocket money, child support money for you, visit im children, carry dem for one weekend, play with dem, drop dem back, go face im life. My dear sisters, make we wise up. Sometimes if we get to be bold as women to end the relationship and move on, you have to be bold enough to leave the children behind with their father. Na their father, they no go die. And then make you go seek visitation rights where applicable. Let the man see some of wetin woman dey see as a sole parent. Let am get a job where e fit in schedule as a single dad. And make we see how much e go make to fit marry another woman with such a schedule, tiny and tight schedule. Let am be the one to bathe the children, to read bedtime story to them after he come back from work. Let am be the one to cook, help them with homework, go parents meeting from work, take them to hospital, clean them, do laundry and all. Let's see how long this go last for am before he cry out loud to God. Let's see. In a nutshell, my people, what I am trying to say is that we should stop the wrong and demeaning categorization of soul support mothers and try to sensitize with them instead of shaming them. Women should stop using their children to punish the fathers and let those men who want to be a father be. And if you believe in marriage and find a good man or partner to share the rest of your life with, good for you, girl. Enjoy it. But please leave those who are not lucky enough, leave them alone. And those who have decided not to get married, to be their damn self. Because you like marriage does not mean every woman wants to get married. Marriage is good for those who want to. But don't judge people because of how you see them. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what marriage has done in their life before. You don't know who they have dated. You don't know if they were abused while growing up as a woman and now they don't have trust in men. You don't know if they saw how their father was killing their mother, strangling her day in and day out, and now they don't want to be married. You don't just know people's story. So stop singling them out for like to shame them. You need to stop that. And as a woman, you need to sometimes think and say, well, I don't know what she's going through. I sensitize with her, and if there's anything I can do to help her, I will. Don't be judgmental, okay? So all those that are married and you are happy, enjoy, my dear. Marriage is sweet. Marriage is good. You know, if you are with the right person and you have your peace of mind. And for those who are not lucky with it, just be. Let them be. And women, don't be stigmatized with that single mother rhetoric and phenomenal, because you are blessed. Okay? You are blessed. God has blessed you. A man who has abandoned his children, God has taken that blessing from him and given it to you. So, my dear, Be happy, okay? And it's no longer like single mother thing. They are so support parents, so provider. Eh? She's a so provider. She's a so support parent, okay? All right, my people. So once again, I'm just being unapologetically a woman. Folks, always remember that this is a woman's place for changing all that is no longer acceptable. And do not forget that if you are not parts of the solution, you are the damn problem. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Unapologetically a Woman channel, and also follow me on Facebook, the Never on My Watch page, and go to my website www.neveronmywatch.ca. Register and follow us. Together we can. Together we can make changes and have a better place for us. So thank you, everybody. Please be safe, and I will see you all again soon. Peace, people. Peace. And have a blessed evening. Bye bye.